Good morning, student. I am Dr. Mahendra Ingole, Assistant Professor at Aryan College of Arts, Commerce and Science, ACS, Bavdan, Pune. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about conceptual framework of advertising in Chapter 1. Introduction. When the marketer or a firm has developed a product to satisfy a market demand, there is a need of establishment contact with a target market so as to sell the product. The term of advertising is derived from a Latin verb adverter, which means to turn the attention. Today, all around us, we see advertising turning the attention of everyone towards a particular product, services and area. Let's see the definition of the advertising. Advertising is an non-professional presentation of an idea, goods or services by an identified sponsor. Let's see the nature and elements of advertising. Advertising is a mass communication of information instead to encourage buyer to buy product and with a view to maximizing a company profit. Advertising, a mass communication reaching a large group of consumers. It makes a mass product possible. It is non-personal communication. It's commercial communication. Advertising can be economical for it reaches a large number of people. It permitting to advertiser to speak to millions of buyers within a matter of few minutes. It is identified communication. The advertiser sign his name or his advertisement for the purpose of publishing his idea. That is the basic nature and elements includes in an advertisement. Let us see the scope of advertising. Activities included in advertising. Second one is activity excluded from advertising. First one, activities included in advertising. It's include messages in newspapers, magazines, on car, bus, train and posters. There is some medium that we are using for the advertising. Second one is activities excluded from advertising. It include exhibitions and demonstration of product at fairs, shows and conventions. The use of samples also excluded of advertising. We seen that some company offer to the consumers in a market some samples of their product. It will help to understand the particular product to the customers by using it practically. So it will also a good sign to the marketer if the consumer or customers appreciate their product and their values. Ultimately, the product sale and profit increases. Let's see some functions of advertising. There is some functions are available while we are doing the advertising. First one is information. Second one is participation. Third one is pursues. Fourth one is reinforcement. Fifth one is reminder, and last, value adding. These are the some functions of advertisement, because while we are seeing any advertisement, we are getting the information about the product. We also participate in the advertisement by saying that, by purchasing the product. Reinforcement. It is the good medium to reinforce the particular product to the customers. It will also give the reminder to the consumers or customer to buy the product. Value adding. But obvious, it is the good functionality of the advertisement, that is, they are promoting their values, ethics in the advertisement, how they are good in the services, how they are good in their promotions, how they are good in their social values for particular product. That is the value adding concept is there. Some role of advertisement in a modern business. How the advertisement playing a vital role in modern business. Let's see. Advertising deals with communication of a message from one person or a group to another. The major economic problem in the countries is distribution. With production taking place on a large scale in anticipation of a demand, it becomes extremely important to see that the demand is created and the goods are sold. In today's competitive business world, the customer is the king and cannot be forced into buying a product. He can only be persuaded to buy a product and encourage to the buy more. When people fail to buy as much as our productive facility required for a low cost mass production, the economic organization may becomes unbalanced. Types of advertisement. There is several types of advertisement. First one is product related advertisement. In this, it is concerned with the conveying information about and selling a product or services. Within that, pioneering advertisement. Pioneering advertisement is concerned with developing a primary demand, that is conveying information about and selling a product category rather than specific brand. Second one, competitive advertising. These types of advertisement seeks to stimulate selective demand. It is useful when the product has reaches the growth or more, especially the maturity stage. Third one, retentive advertisement. This may be useful when the product has achieved a favorable status in the market, that is, when it has attained maturity. Here, the advertiser wants to keep the name of his product before the public. Second types of advertisement is institutional advertisement. It is concentrate with the product advertising is devoted to building goodwill of a company. This type of advertising sells only the name and prestige of the company. In that, public relation institutional advertisement, it attempts to create a favorable image of firm amongst employees, stakeholder, or the general public. Second one, public service instrumental advertisement. It is directed at the social welfare of a community or a nation. It measures in terms of the goodwill it generates in favor of the sponsoring organization. Third one, patronage institutional advertisement. It attracts the customer by emphasizing a patronage buying motive rather than a product buying motive. A manufacturer may advertise his new warranty policy. Within that, somewhere the new warranty policy introduced by the marketers or any company. Let's see the benefits of advertising. Consumer and advertising benefits of advertising to the consumers. The ultimate aim of all marketing efforts is to satisfy the need of consumers by transferring the benefits of productive efficiency to the final users. Advertising adds precision utility to the product. Advertising helps to the consumer in making the purchases decision. It's also ensure a better quality goods at responsible price, better standard of living. It also offers a time save in a shopping, contributes to consumer welfare. It makes consumer think. These are the some consumer and advertising benefits of advertising to the consumers. Next one is manufacturer and advertising benefits of advertising to the manufacturers. In this, the benefits offers to the manufacturer only. Manufacturer make available their goods with the clear intention of disposing them and a profit to themselves and satisfy to the consumers. Take full advantage of advertising as a major tools of popularize their product and services among the market. Advertising creates customers. Advertising increases the sales. It helps the producer in informing the market about the changes in the product or services. Control the product price. It acts as a salesman. Advertising expand the market. So that is the some benefits are getting from the advertisement to the manufacturer. Now see, the third benefits of advertising is for the salesmen and advertising benefit to a advertising to a salesman. Sales of an organization happen because of active involvement of two functions. First, the salesman makes sales happen through his direct personal efforts, and secondly, win over the consumers for the product of his company. Within that, advertising creates a colorful background of the for the salesman. Second one, advertising makes the salesman's job easier. Third one, advertising inspire confidence in the salesman. So, advertising gives the lots of supports and benefits to the salesman. They are doing the product advertisement fastly, easily with the help of good services, good backgrounds, and makes them a job easier. Fourth one, benefits of advertising to the society. But obvious, the advertisement also having some benefits for the society also. Let's see. Advertising is just not a business activity that results in only a profit and loss, but affects society at large. In fact, everyone in society tends to be affected by it. How much they affected? Let's see. Advertising increases the standard of living of society. Advertisers provides employment opportunities in the society. Advertising reflects and affects the culture of society in which it operates. Advertising provides information to the masses. So, advertisement also help to change the living habits, living cultures of the society. It will generate the lots of employment in the society for unemployed people. Advertisement provides the information in mass. So that is the some benefits of advertisement are seen. Let's see the limitations of advertisement. Which type of barriers, limitations, obstacles the advertisement having. Just we are going to learn about that. Advertising cannot sell a bad product twice. Advertising has a limited capacity to reach a selected audience. Advertising are inflexible. Advertising are not believable. Advertising cannot conflict with the culture values of the society. Advertising can persuade by but cannot compel people to buy the product. Advertising can be successful only when it is well coordinated with other elements of maximizing mix. So these are the some limitations. We can say also a barrier for the advertisement. In this lecture, we learn about benefits, types, and some limitations of the advertising. Thank you.